Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream on Trails to Azure. This is part 61, and today we'll be doing is we're going through the rounds in the hospital and then going through the main city. I don't know whether I'll finish the whole city because the whole city will take probably an hour and 30, but we shall see. So yeah. Hey, what's up with that giant tree and how is it glowing blue like that? It just sprang out of nowhere too. What is this, some kind of fairy tales? Go ahead anyway, I will do what I can to keep the hospital safe. A giant blue tree sprouting out of nowhere is definitely not the way I expected today to go. Still, I will do what I can to keep the hospital safe, even if this is straight out of a fairy tale. Yep. My apologies everyone, I had to excuse myself here. Are you sure, Risha? Still not ready, huh? Wait, Risha, why not come with us? The least you could do is hear Ilya's voice again. Hear her voice? You don't think you'll be ready to face her until the dust has settled, right? I get why you feel that way and I respect your decision, but would you standing outside of Ilya's room while we visit and hearing what she has to say go against that? Doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. You have already come this far. Can't you reward yourself just a little? Yes, keep in mind that our toughest battles are still to come. Ilya's one of the people you're fighting for. Surely it will give you strength to hear from her. You're right, Risha. And if you're there talking with her, she will never notice that you're right outside the door. Take it from me, after the raid on the city, it was seeing and hearing Fran again that got me back on my feet. You're right, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. I'll do it then. I'll come along and stand outside the room while you visit her, if you don't mind that is. Of course we don't. Yeah, now let's go see Ilya. You know Ilya has super ears, right? And she has a obscene senses, so this is where you were, Cecile. Hello Lloyd, I had to come out and have a look at the tree for myself. I've never seen anything like it. The sight of it is completely alien, yet somehow soothing, almost endearingly so. Pains me that I can empathize. Belle did say that tree itself is Kia. In that sense, I don't think what Cecile is feeling is strange at all. Say Lloyd, you're all headed there, aren't you? That's right. Somewhere in that tree we will find Kia, as well as the truths we have been looking for. No matter how dangerous it may be, we can't turn back now, we have to keep moving forward. I understand. But if I'm being completely honest, I want nothing more than to keep you here with me away from danger. 3 years ago, I lost someone I loved very dearly. I can't bear to go through that again. Cecile. But I know if Guy were with us today, he'll be doing the exact same thing as you. He would leap into action without a second thought to protect what was most dear to him. You're right, Cecile. So, that being the case, I want you to promise me one thing. That you'll come back safely with Kia's smiling face in tow. If you can give me your word on that, I'll stay right here waiting patiently for you to return. Cecile. It's a promise, just give us some time, and we'll be back before you know it. This is going to be our most difficult battle yet, but we will prevail. That's right, nothing is going to stop us from bringing Kia home. We've also got to beat some sense into Arios too. But it wouldn't be mission complete otherwise. Thank you everyone, I think I can be at ease now. May the blessing of the goddess be with you always, Lloyd. I want you to be especially careful out there, Risha. Ilya doesn't say it, but I can tell that you have been on her mind ever since she woke up. You think so? The Defense Force has assigned soldiers to escort ambulances and buses along the highway. Between those injured during martial law and those who otherwise couldn't visit the hospital until now, we are nearing capacity. Fortunately, Aeolia from the Bracer Guild came to lend a hand. I feel like we'll be alright with her here. Unfortunately, that giant tree showing up has only made our patients even more anxious. I will do what I can to keep them calm. Indeed. We have a lot of patients to take care of today, so make sure you eat all the food you can, Mikao. You're gonna need it with how hard you'll be working on site today. Yes, ma'am. I won't let you down. Just try not to eat too fast. Choke, and you might be the one who needs taking care of. That's it, Mikao. Eat as much as you can. Try not to swallow too fast. Okay, yeah. Mom, okay. Okay. I got a call from Mr. Hayworth earlier. He said he'd be stopping by the hospital today. I asked him to bring a fresh supply of vegetables from Oega for me to cook some proper dishes with. A nutritious meal is the most important thing you can give yourself, so I'm sure this will brighten up the patient days. Okay, can. Is there anybody here? Nope, no one here now. Very nice. The faculty's morale has shot right up since we started receiving outpatients again. Everyone's going full throttle to take care of our new arrivals, so I'm going to match that pace and clean my little heart out. Okay. I mean, that's a little bit F out sometimes when you're happy that there are more people coming in, but to be fair, people not coming in can also be a bad thing, right? Because that means there are people who are treated are not being safe. So I guess you can take that as a, you know, two-edged scenario. Double-edged scenario. That tree's really something else, eh? Even from here, you can make out all the tiny details on it. Kinda makes me wonder if our little crossbow is going to be all white when this is all said and done. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. The same old dialogue for that place. Shizuku's room, no one has went in that one. I'll stay behind while you all go inside. Of course, whatever you're comfortable with. Trust us, we won't let on that you're out here. Yeah, even if you don't let on that you're out here, she will still sense you, I'm pretty sure, but okay. There's no discoloring of the borders, so. Hey look, there's teddy bears. There is... What seems to... Who gives tarts and pies to a sick person? All the sugar is bad for health, man. Those are tight... Huh. I mean, if you are giving like canned, like how to say, bird nest, essence of chicken nut essence, I think some people call it essence of chicken. There are also like some herbs, you know, then I guess, but I mean the fans obviously will give like teddy bears and some gift boxes, that's for sure, but who is sadistic enough to give like sugar items to a sick patient? Like really? That's that's kind of F up, dude. I would never give like a bunch of like sweetened biscuits to a sick person. I don't think so. Neither or chocolate. You always bring fruits, which have more benefits than any of this here. They have American, what they call honey. I guess you could bring that, I guess. Honey can be used for your throat, so it's not the worst item to bring, albeit it is sweet, right? Let me try to see out what other stuff could it be. I mean, it makes no sense to put omelets here. If those are omelets, it kind of looks like omelets, doesn't it? But I mean, like puddings and pies. Really? Do people really bring that to like the hospital? I'm pretty sure most hospitals will actually ban, you know, outside food for a while. There's a reason for that. They need their proper nutrition. Well, I mean, for her case, I think they're just trying to cheer her up. I guess I shouldn't be that harsh. I was wondering where all of you were. I can tell things have taken a turn for the worse. They're saying some bizarre giant tree sprouted up out of nowhere. Yeah, the situation is complicated at the moment. To tell you the truth, we don't have the answers ourselves. As much as we like to, we can't say for certain that the hospital is safe either. Take care of yourself, Ilya. We hate for something to happen to you again. Don't you worry about me, Ellie. I don't know what exactly is going on out there. But I do know you kids are going to pull through. As long as you keep on fighting, the things that matter most to you are always in your reach. The same goes for me. I'm not giving up until I take it to the stage again. You're in the final act now, boys and girls. Get out there and finish what you started. Thank you, Ilya. Hell yeah, nothing like a pep talk from the fervent dancer to get you raring to go. By the way, there's a certain someone over there who's so worried. She just couldn't stay away, am I right? Ilya, how did you You could tell? I don't know who it is, but they must be a little shy, sweetheart. One who's ironically reserved in spite of their strikingly perfect bodies on the She knows. I mean, at least say it, she knows. Doesn't know my So much for not noticing her. Well, Mystery Stay Ranger, whoever you are, you should already know that I have already started my rehabilitation. So if you don't keep practicing, I'm going to catch up and pass you again in no time. If you don't want to be left behind, you had better settle things quickly so we can finish what we started. One more thing, take care and look after yourself. Because no matter how strong you are, you're still a young girl. With that said, just like on our stage, there are some strengths that only a woman can show. As long as you remember that, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sorry, Ilya. Well, I think I've taken enough of your valuable time for one visit. You all had better be careful too. Little guy, I don't want to find out that you made my darling Cecile cry, you know. We won't, Ilya. Wouldn't dream of it. Aww. I owe you an apology, Risha. I never imagined she'd be able to notice you from outside the room. You were trying to conceal your presence with that magical yin hoo-ha, weren't you? How the heck did she catch on? Simply put, Ilya is a genius. She probably knew it was me from the sound of my footsteps and the pattern of my breaths. After all, synchronizing our breathing is something we are used to doing when we perform. If only she could be this sharp and attentive to things unrelated to the stage too. She can be a little untidy behind the scenes. Such things are what we have come to expect from Ilya. But you know, I'm really happy for the two of you, Risha. Yes, her words were just what I needed to strengthen my own resolve. I'm ready, everyone, let's go. We're right there with you, Risha. Every step of the way. Hey, little guy, you're just... Do me a favor. Oh, wait. Hey, little guy, you are just the man I wanted to see. Do me a favor and take this. The Fervor Dancer hairpin. This is basically the final bonding item. If you max out the bond, and you will get this item basically. So I have deliberately tried to follow the guide, but I didn't follow it 100%. So I think just nice we got the final bonding star. So it's pretty good. What's this? It's the Hell ornament I was wearing on stage during my first night as Arkansas's lead performer. I've been holding on to it ever since. It helps me keep the same resolve I had with me that night. It's quite the collector's item, you know? I would say there are some nuts who would kill to get their hands on that thing. Ilya, I can't take something like this not when it's this important to you. Oh, it's fine. Think of it as a gift for all that you have done for me. I want you to carry it with you as a good luck charm, okay? Alright, thank you, Ilya. I'll cherish it. I know you kids are gonna pull through as long as you keep on fighting. The thing that matters most to you are always in your reach. The same goes for me? Okay, yeah. Same thing. Do me a favor, take care of the girl who's standing outside my room right now. She's kind of important to me. Oh, freaking Ilya. Okay. What's this? Whoa! Yikes! What the heck? Ugh, that's disgusting. The stats is crazy. The stats are literally crazy. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving myself the Franz charm here. It will lower my speed but give me a lot of defense and AD, which is like in case it hit me, I will still be able to, you know, do a lot. We shall see though. Is this this is basically really a steroids item really. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it with Fervor Dancer. You will take it. Yeah. Ellie can take this. ATS, strength, speed, and accuracy. Range accuracy is pretty good, so not gonna complain about that. But yeah. Oh wait, Donovan. Howdy there, SSS. Good day, everyone. Inspector Donovan. Is it alright for you to be out of bed already? Sure is. I just had my discharge approved a little while ago. I heard all about the operation you guys put in the city, so I'm ready to get up there and start pulling my weight. Granted, he was originally supposed to stay longer, as they could continue to observe his progress. But Donnie was practically begging to be let go. I gave him the okay so long as he doesn't overdo it. I bet Raymond's gonna be stoked to see you back in action. With you returning Inspector, the 2nd Division will practically be at full strength again. Well, I'm not 100% just yet, but I'll try to help out however I can without letting myself back in this room. I know you kids are about to have the fight of your life, so be careful. We will, Inspector. The plan is to get back to the force ASAP. Can't say how useful I will be, but I'm sure there's some other way I can help. I can tell you kids are about to have the fight of your life, so be careful. Actually, Donnie wasn't supposed to get discharged for several more days, but he practically begged to be let go. I'm happy for him though. Best of all, I get to see him strut his stuff in those sexy suspenders again. What the... Okay. I mean, why, right? Okay, I'm gonna judge, okay? I'm just going to smile, wave, and leave. That's the magical 3 words you need to disengage. I'm not gonna talk to every single person, there's just too many people. After I'm done with my rounds, I have more surgeries scheduled for later. Talk about a busy day. Still, a doctor duties never changes, no matter where they may be going or elsewhere. We have a responsibility to help those who are close at hand. That's what it means to be a medical professional. Okay. I'm just going to go through the message here, just in case. You guys can read it. I'm probably not reading the NPC dialogue anymore. The ones that has no names. There's too many of them. Just when I thought things couldn't get any crazier, that tree showed up out of nowhere. Martha told me to keep my composure for the sake of the patients, but that's easier said than done. I don't know how much I can hold it together. If you're looking for Cecile, I think she stepped out to the courtyard to see the tree for herself. I wish I could keep my cool the way Cecile does. Well, I mean, she did go through one of the most harrowing experiences, losing your engaged partner. I forgot what's the name anyway. It's not a boyfriend at that stage, right? Fiance? Yeah, correct. The word fiance, yeah. Anyway, let's speed up the patients. Simone, we'll get those temperature taken in no time. Right behind you, Mayfa. You got your thermometer ready? Right here. That's not a thermometer, Simone. It's not? Silly me, it's not even the right size, but it looks so similar that I mixed them up. How is it possible to get this much wrong? This girl's going to be the death of me, I swear. How are you a nurse in the first place? This is the thing. Now that we can accept our outpatients again, we are as busy as we have ever been, if not more so. I can only imagine how many people have been kept from coming in for a visit this past few weeks. Well, I'm not going to let a little rush affect me or my nurses. We can handle this. I arranged for Mr. Hayward to deliver any supplies we are short on. We are prepared to treat as many patients as we need to. I'm not going to let a little rush affect me or my nurses. We can handle this. Everyone is relying on Hayward now. You can see how much power he has actually. Hot shot. I don't even recall whether hot shot was talked about here though. In Azure or Zero. It might be talked about, but the one time I remember about hot shot, probably from a very recent one, is probably from a very recent game of this series. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, thank goodness we are finally able to admit our patients again. Our workload is going to increase of course, but I couldn't be happier to help those in need. If not for the SSS, this wouldn't be possible. Please accept my sincerest thanks for all you have done for Crossbell. Thank goodness we're finally able to admit our patients again. We are going to be extremely busy, but as a member of the Santa Solar family, I couldn't be happier to help those in need. We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, considering that we still lack medical supplies. Even so, being able to see our regular patients again is a victory in itself. The sooner we treat them, the better. For Crossbell to pull through this crisis, Santa Solar must be at the forefront, not just our doctors, but the staff as a whole. The situation may be dire, but if Ramiferia is willing to lend us a hand, it might resolve our medical supply shortage. It's been so long since we have been able to admit our patients like this, we have to do our level best, in every way that we can. I'm busy escorting any patients who haven't been able to come to the hospital until now. That applies to more people than expected as it turns out. It's going to take me several trips to help them all. You're really going above and beyond. Try not to overexert yourself, Aeolia. Loving words of concern from my darling Theo. Her reactions are always so blunt and calculating, and yet underneath it is always a caring sweetheart. I'm beginning to think that she and She Roberts would get along well. Scientist, am I right? Scientist. Okay, now that I've had my daily dose of encouragement a la Theo, I'm raring to go. Just you wait here, when this is all said and done, I'm going to jump into your loving arms for a big old hug. My greatest battle might not be in the Azure tree after all. I just love the relationship between these two. It's so funny. Okay. Dr. Allegra, huh? I'll be assisting you with the surgery today, Dr. JD. Very well. They tell me you synthesized a new anesthetic. Prepare them for me if you'd be so kind. Oh well, seems that bowel head of yours isn't so empty after all. My head may be bare, but at least it's clean, unlike that filthy caterpillar on your lip. That said, you do seem to have an air of dignity about you today, as if you stepped right out of back alley, Dr. Glenn. Well, shall we get on with the surgery? There's no time like the present. Yes, let's. I should have expected nothing less from an adversary worthy of my talents. Now then, we have patients waiting for us. Let's get to work. I may not like Dr. Lego, but there's no one else I can rely on more than him. Right now, I feel as if there isn't a surgery in the world I couldn't pull off flawlessly. The tree that appeared in the wetlands is unlike anything I've ever seen or read about. By what means did it appear? For what purpose? This is a scientific marvel for the ages. Oh, excuse me, now isn't the time to be indulging my academic curiosity. Now when there's work to be done. I should get back to maintaining this medical equipment for our patients. We are gonna need it. The chief is usually pretty laid back, but she's been more focused than ever since that tree appeared. Now that she's all keyed up, she'll probably end up working the next 3 days straight. I have to make sure that I don't have any plans. Things were complicated enough already without a civil war raging in the Empire, not to mention that gigantic blue tree. It's tough to focus with so much going on, but I have to put it together if I plan on keeping up with the chief. Indeed. Some of the patient's condition have been worsening due to the stress of what's happening in the state. Psychology is a tad outside our scope here at San Esala, but I like to at least provide this patient with a little peace of mind. Matters of the psych have traditionally been the Septian Church area of expertise. Still, those people came to our hospital to be treated. We have an obligation to try and provide some peace of mind too. Okay. We're swamped with patients right now, but it's not going to slow me down. I'm not even half the woman Dr. Salem is, but one day, I aim to be just as capable as her. Okay. Yep, no new dialogue, yeah. I heard what happened to Shizuku McLean. That her eyesight has been completely restored. As a former doctor, I should be ecstatic for her, but I can't help but have mixed feelings. Given what we have witnessed the last several weeks, I can only imagine her recovery is also tied to some sort of miraculous power. As a medical practitioner, it's frustrating to feel so powerless in comparison. My apologies, forget I said anything. Obstinacy is just an unfortunate habit of mine. My apologies, forget I said anything. It's unbecoming of a doctor to become so despondent. That Shizuku McLean's sight has been restored is something worth celebrating. I wish her nothing but the best. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit about how I feel about this part. We're gonna be doing a lot of dialogue, so clearly it's gonna take quite a lot of time. But I say I'm anticipating about 3 to 4 episodes on the current track to finish up all these things. Say 30 minutes since doing this. It's yeah, but I mean we're at least done to San Esala, right? We're just like a few more person left, I think. NPCs left. Oh, hello SSS. I know things may seem bad right now, but now's not the time to lose faith. I hope we can all have fun again sometime after everything is settled. No need to ask me twice, I'll hold you to it, Lan. Better days are ahead. We'll be sure to make it back in one piece. We can invite the whole gang, Ada and Villa, Cyril and Mifa, even Marta if she wants to come. Marta. But wait, if you invite them, who's gonna take care of the sick people? The patients? They're gonna be without nurses for a day. Okay, anyway, let's organize party again. Do we want to bring... Okay, to be fair, everybody can be brought there, so... Yeah... Let's go to... Where else have we not gone? We've gone to everywhere anyway at this point. Yep. Oh, we're at Crossbell City. Oh, the landing spot is a place that is covered by a shelter. This place is not so big that you can house This is bullshit. This place is not so big you can house this, I'm pretty sure. If anything, the airport makes more sense, but okay. I guess we're starting from here, huh? West Street. Come on guys, it's time to start patrolling the city. You ready, Anri Momo? Yes sir, Captain Ryu. Let's go. Alright, Junior SSS, let's do this, it's time to roll out. Junior SSS, huh? I had to say I'm flattered. Oh hey guys, you go take care of the big tree, we'll protect Crossbell City while y'all gone. The Junior SSS has a nice ring to it. Rio comes up with some neat ideas every once in a while. We should go help out as many people in the city as we can if we want to live up to the name. Me, Rio and Anmi are gonna go help everyone in trouble. The city needs us. I mean, playing SSS is not bad. Hey, hi Ken, Nana. I've been kinda on edge ever since the giant tree showed up. I wish Yuna was here right now, she'd know what to do. The big tree is so blue, it almost like it feels blue too. I wonder why though. I thought big tree was happy trees, but that one looked like it feels sad for some reason. But what can I even do to help? Feels sad, huh? Blue is technically a color of both hope, right? But it can also be like a bit of like sadness as well, I guess. My dad has been stuck in a slump since the train stopped running, but he immediately cheered up once he realized he could start fixing up other machines that run on wheels. Engineers are so stubborn. That's just the way my dad is though, once a gearhead, always a gearhead. Kind of harsh, no? My engineering expertise is going to waste with the transcontinental railroad down like this. Maybe I could focus on all bus or car maintenance instead. I think I'll head to the Civic Center and see if I can find some work over there. There's no reason my skills as a railway engineer shouldn't carry over to buses and cars. I think I'll head to the Civic Center and see if I can find some work over there. I mean, it's nice to contribute, but I don't think they're the same level of like tech. Similar, but not the same. Depending, because like, how to say, there are some trains that run on magnetic rails. There's also another kind, so it really depends. But for the context of this game, I'm pretty sure it's similar. It's like steam and oil. Both of them are like similar enough. Though don't quote me on that. I'm not a full-fledged mechanical engineer. Only roughly knows about how an engine works, kind of. Anyway, Ryu said he and the other kids were going to go help out the neighborhood, though how they plan on doing it is beyond me. I wanted to take this time to teach him the ways of the merchant, but he found a respectful excuse to slip away. Oh well, suppose I can't blame him for being restless at a time like this. As for Chirubu, she took the first chance she got to set off on another one of her grand adventures. This time it's to Tangram Gate. Sheesh, it feels like those kids of mine are never got home for more than a second. Indeed. Okay. The seal called a little while ago to let me know she's safe. There was clearly something weighing on her mind though. I get the impression it wasn't just about how busy the hospital's been keeping her. Would you mind checking on her when you had the time? Maybe she just needs someone to talk to. I already talked to her, so don't worry about it. You didn't update your dialogue? Feels bad, man. It's been so long since I've been able to get a cup of coffee at Morg's. It really makes me wish things in Crossbell would go back to normal, or at least start to. But I guess that can't happen with the gigantic tree looming over us. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming. I baked a loaf of my neighbor's bread just for you guys. Help yourselves. Final stretch. Yeah, indeed. Well, this smells amazing. Perfectly, aptly named. And it looks delicious too. I know, right? It's my latest and greatest. I figured you all could use it with how hard you have been working. Maybe it'll give you that last bit of energy you need to power through. I hope so, Oscar. Thank you. All I've ever wanted for people from all around to enjoy our bread, and that goes double right now. Obviously, there's only so much I can do as a baker. I'm no hero after all. But still, I hope our food can help put our customers' fear to rest, if even just a little. Okay. Nothing brightens up my day like a visit to Mog's bakery. It's like I was born to eat their bread. I'm going to buy enough for the whole family before I return home. Oh yeah, Chiru let me know she was leaving on another trip by the way. I hope she'll be alright. The highways have been pretty dangerous lately. Yep, okay. If I plan on outdoing Oscar, I'm going to have to bake every kind of bread imaginable to make everyone happy. Still, I know I'm lagging behind him when it comes to my actual results. As much as it makes me want to hurl, I'm not going to improve unless I suck it up and take some advice from him. I'm willing to admit that my baking skills are still lagging behind Oscar's. I'm not going to improve unless... Okay, yeah, it's the same. The government didn't ration out nearly enough wheat to produce the standard of bread we hold ourselves to. But at least we can get fresh ingredients from America again, now that the travel restrictions have been lifted. I'm going to need Oscar and Bennett to work harder now than they ever have before. Now that the travel is no longer being restricted, we can get fresh flour from America again, which means it's time to get busy. I'm going to need Oscar and Bennett to work harder now than they ever have before. Yep. Okay, let's go to this place. The gigantic blue tree came from out of nowhere. No telling what could happen now, but I should probably document it with some photos for posterity. Posterity? Okay, sure. Just how does my husband plan to pay for this underground shelter he keeps going on about? Financial responsibility is one trick that old dog simply refuses to learn. Okay. The world gets more dangerous every day I get out of bed. That's why I'm thinking of building an underground shelter for me and the wife. Let's see that tree get to rust down there. That's not gonna help when something causality based is affecting the world. You have to deal with it, that's the only way. Does I think the president has some rather questionable facilities built into Orchis Tower's interior structure? I'm disgusted. I helped build the exterior of the building, but it was all only ever a shell to hide his sordid schemes, and he deceived each and every one of us. Good riddance to President Croix, I say. My husband may despise the president, but it hasn't stopped him from starting on his newest project. After what happened in the city, he received reconstruction requests from all sorts of companies looking to bolster their security. Hopefully this gives him something new to be passionate about so that he can put all this tower business behind him. Yeah, he needs to put it behind him. Think that was a dungeon? Hello? The tree in the wetlands is making me uneasy, but I still have a job to do here. Sully's been practicing non-stop with Ark and Seal too, so I have no excuse to be slacking off. I plan on keeping Ilya's apartment spotless until she recovers enough to come home. Okay. The door is locked, so it's okay. That's not bad. Let's go to Alice. With international trade still restricted, we are limited on what kind of goods we can stock. It's nice to see Crossbell starting to age a little bit closer to normal again though. I have to work as hard as I can if I want to make sure my family gets through this. The trade restrictions are frustrating, but I'm glad things are slowly returning to normal. I have to work hard as I can if I want to make sure my family gets through this. Yep, actually, is there any issue? Yeah, there is a new issue. Okay, as I thought. Oh, Momo, she went out hollering about how she and her friends were going to go and help out the people of the city. I don't think I've ever seen her so determined before. Letting her play outside without adult supervision worries me, of course, but perhaps it's best if I respect her space a bit. Okay, yep. We're performing a sweep of the building and its immediate surrounding right now. So far, we have managed to unlock the door to the second floor. Our detectives are hoping to uncover some evidence there. This door unlocked now? Oh. Mr. Grinwood, why? Pete? Oh, it's you guys. Good day, SSS. Congratulations on your successful operation. Thank you, Detective Emma. Are you and your men searching the building? Yeah, correct. The first division is combing the premises for any possible evidence, material witnesses included. True as it may seem, we are having Pete stand present for the investigation as Mr. Grimwood's ward and sole employee. No, it's okay, I want to help. Mr. Grimwood told me something before he left. It struck me as odd, so I wanted to come and check it out. Odd? Yeah. He told me that once the situation with those magical golems was over, that I should return to the office and clean out his desk. Clean out his desk? No, at first I thought he asked because he had to leave in such a hurry. But the thing is, even though cleaning the office is my responsibility, he always tells me to keep away from his desk. According to him, it's because there's sensitive material related to his work in there that I'm not supposed to see. What could be sensitive enough that Mr. Grimwood wouldn't even allow you to go near his desk though? And why would he make an exception asking you to clean it now of all times? Well, I think we found the answer to that just a little while ago. Here. Pete pulled out an unsealed envelope. He left behind a letter. May we read it? Dear Pete, first and foremost, I would like to apologize for leaving you with this letter so suddenly. After I took you in as both my ward and an assistant in my office, the two of us shared many happy days together. For years, I have been stricken with grief over one fateful day in my past, living for the sole purpose of bringing a certain project to fruition. And I could never thank you enough for changing that. There were moments when having you in my life made me second guess my path, but the wheels were already set in motion. It is too late for me to turn back. The project has passed the point of no return. So please, Pete, forget about me and live the happy life that you deserve. I will pray to ideas from afar that you grow into the bright young man that I know you can become. Ian Grimwood. Mr. Grimwood, we have seized any remaining documents we found in his desk. Among them was a lengthy instructional memo on how to handle his clients moving forward, as well as procedural paperwork arranging for Pete's guardianship. Oh, Mr. Grimwood, why did you have to do this? How am I supposed to be happy if it means forgetting about everything he's ever done for me? Pete. The fact that he even asked prove he is indeed a fool. Take it from me, one measly ass letter isn't going to cut ties with everyone you're leaving behind. Exactly. Pete, we are going to track down Mr. Greenwood, and that we're going to shed a light on everything he's done and bring him back to answer for it. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Please take care of Mr. Greenwood. Indeed. From the looks of it, this project of Ian's Greenwood has been in the works for a long time. The first division will continue searching the premises of the Greenwood's law office. I wish you all the best of luck. Okay. I thought there was a basement here. We discovered evidence of frequent communication with Orchis Tower on this terminal. This must be where he masterminded his operations, issuing commands to Dieter Croix and his associates. We will investigate the content as thoroughly as we can. Of course. We found some materials related to the alchemy of the Middle Ages as well as the ancient Zamurian civilization. They look ancient. It must have taken years to build up this collection. Just how long has Ian Greenwood been planning all this? Must have taken years to build up this collection. Yeah, probably as long as our previous antagonist. Which I will forget the name. What's the guy who was always addicted to fishing? I forgot him already. I already forget him. I'm pretty sure it's actually in the detective logs for characters. I forget. Is it here? They can find out. I think I will know if I read the one inside. What do you call it? The quotes. Yeah, I will. I remember there was a name inside. Ah. Anyway, it's been a while since we have had dinner together as a family, so I stepped out to get some groceries, but then I saw it. How does a tree even grow to be that stinking huge? It's giving me the creeps. It's like Granny always says, you have to keep your cool when things heats up. So to hell with that stupid tree. If I whistle while I walk to the store, it will be like it's not even there. That's a good way to ignore it, I guess. Normal coping mechanism. Do you hear? The Haywards are back from Amorica Village. Thank goodness they're okay. I've missed Sophia's cooking lessons. Yep. Sophia is here to balance everything in Crossbell. Families ought to be there for one another during times like these. Needless to say, I'm glad my son and daughter-in-law have returned home. I'm glad my son and daughter-in-law are safe. It's the two of them who are keeping this household standing strong. When all is said and done, families ought to be there for one another during times like these. My mother-in-law really helped keep our kids' spirits up while we were gone. I don't think I can ever thank her enough for that. My co-workers and I were locked inside Orchis Tower overnight. My family must have been so worth it. I'm glad we finally made it out of there. Makes sense. Okay. Let's go here. Hello SSS. It does my heart good to know that you're all safe. You just get back from Amorica, Mr. Hayward. I did. We left as soon as we saw the barrier around the city disappear. I'll be heading out the door again soon enough though. Back to work so soon? Sure you don't want to chill with your family a while longer and you haven't slept in your own bed in weeks? Maybe so, but I can hardly expect to get any rest when there are desperate cross-balance out there in need of help. I plan on making my way to mines first and then continuing from there. I see, you always were one to put others ahead of yourself, Mr. Hayward. As long as you promise to be careful, we won't stop you. Of course, I only ask that you do the same in return. May the goddess keep you out of harm's way. Just okay. Okay. Let's go find Mrs. Hayward. Okay, there we go. I thought this would finally be our chance to slow down and relax, but Harold has other plans. Still, he wouldn't be the man I married if he weren't so thoughtful and hardworking. If helping others is what he wants to do right now, then he has my full support. But Harold is such a thoughtful and hardworking man. Okay. Mama made Papa a lunchbox for his work trip. She used a bunch of the veggies that Camille and Mama gave us. It looks so yummy. I want Mama and Papa to take me to Amorica Village again someday. I promise I'll go back to play with Camille and Puli some more. That's nice, Colin. Yeah. I was like, I don't remember the name really. That's bad, cause I haven't touched this game for a while, but yeah. Anyway, the delinquents are not here, right? I think we talked to them at the gate before, so they're not here anymore. Let's go and talk to the old Yaji, the old man here, Oji-san. Three young guns calling themselves the High Blood moved into their house not too long ago, but as soon as the barrier over the city dropped, they hightailed it out of here. Back to their native Calvert, no less. No doubt. They don't even have a car anymore though, so what's their plan? Are they going to walk back to the Republic? They could do that. I think it's doable. Is it doable? I'm thinking of it from the Calvert game perspective right now. I think it's a little bit hard. Master Henry has assumed temporary command of Orchis Tower for the time being. He is, after all, the only one currently qualified to lead Crossbell following the President's arrest. This is a heavy burden to place on his shoulders again, but if anyone will give him all for Crossbell, it's him. Yep, he's back to being the top again. Which makes sense. You're heading to that mysterious giant tree, aren't you, Lady Ali? Don't worry, Yona. We're all going to come home safe and sound. Of course, my lady, you have returned time and again upon you now. So I have faith you will do the same this time too. Until then, please take care. Okay. Yep, so that is done here. Do we need to go here? No, we need to speak to him. Okay, let's go up to the Septian Church. What could have possibly caused that pale blue tree to appear in Crossbell? Will it bring light to this land or disaster? Even us men and women of the cloth couldn't begin to say. Could this be the will of the goddess? Okay. Oh, Hammy or Tamil, I'm so happy you're safe. Huh, thank you, Adios. Thank you for your mercy. Sister Juju, you don't have to bore about it, you know? We're glad you're okay too, Sister Juju. And Kota, you got us safe too, right? As all the rest of the children. Ah, thank you, goddess. Yeah, all the kids in the city are doing totally fine. Thanks for worrying about us, Sister Juju. What Sister Juju's turning on the waterworks for? We were the ones who were worried about her. Whatever. You can use this to tease her with later. Mean. I wonder if there's any interaction here. The police came by a little while ago to ask me some questions. Even now, I refuse to believe it. There's just no way Ian Greenwood would do something so heinous. We know it's hard to accept, but it's the reality. No matter how much we try to deny it, and the only way to uncover his true motives is to ask him ourselves. What could possibly ever drive him to that point? True enough, I actually don't know that point of the story, so yeah. This is the first time I've been able to visit the cemetery since those monsters showed up in the city. It was anxiety-inducing at first, but the thought of my dearly departed gave me all the courage I needed. I have him to thank for keeping me safe. I'm sure he was watching over me from heaven. I'm sure everything will be okay from now on. I have him watching over me after all. Yeah. Where is Guy Bennings? There we go. Yep. Special interaction. Guy's Tonfas. My heart aches just looking at them. All those cuts. Must be Ariel's handiwork. Guess those two went at it pretty hard. Yeah, but look closely, you can see a lot of smaller nicks and scratches too. There's even marks from all the repeated repairs that were made to them. My brother strove for the truth and never gave up no matter what barriers stood in his way. These tonfas, they are a reflection of Guy's will, the values he lived his life by. Yeah, I'm sure of it. If we hope to resolve this crisis and close my brother's case, then we'll have to overcome Arios in the process, and Mr. Grimwood too. That's the only way to reach the truth he sought. I'll be looking after this tonfas a little while longer, Guy. So, please lend me a strap. Lloyd. And the rest of us here too, in case you have forgotten. She's right, man. It's gonna take the combined effort of all of us to bring Tia home. You're right. I know I can always count on you guys. Now let's do this. I should have brought in who as well. Where's Arios McLean's wife? Saya McLean. I think I gotta remove Rishia first. Let me see whether I can still trigger any more cutscenes after that. Maybe not anymore. Which might feel bad moment, I guess. Yeah, we still want who after all? Noel. Yo, what's the fast travel button? Forgot the fast travel. Was it this? Was it this? Was this, okay. I already forgot how to play, clearly. Let's go here. Can I see if there's any more dialogue with Dudley in here? Nope. Let me just save a game and then come here straight away with Dudley. I'm pretty sure there should be some level of difference. Okay, let's see. Because Guy is such an important character, most of the people have special dialogues. I don't mind Wazzy though. You may be right. Really? Really? That's not worth my time. That's not worth everybody's time. Okay. Nothing to say McLean as well, so yeah. Not once did I imagine things would unfold as they have. Perhaps the blame is mine for having refused their intervention for so long. Archbishop Rhoda? Yeah. The president is in custody now. However, the situation in Crossbell is still anything but encouraging. This land may very well be dragged into the throes of war yet again. The day Crossbell is dragged into the throes of war again may be closer than we presume. Let us pray that the goddess will spare us from such strife. I was finally able to make contact with the children outside the city. It may still be a while before Sunday school classes can resume, but for now, this is relief enough. Okay. I have to consult with Sister Marble on how to best design a curriculum once Sunday school classes resume. Like war starting, I don't think you'll be resuming anything, for sure. Lloyd Ellie, I must ask you something. Here is inside of the tree, isn't she? You could tell Sister Marble. By the looks on your faces, yes. I can't speak as to the details of what you're up against, but I do feel compelled to say one thing. As Kia's guardians, it is your duty to bring her back safely no matter what, am I clear? Of course, we'll do no less. No matter the circumstances, Kia still needs you. And I know that all of you need her as well. Lloyd, Ellie, everyone, do whatever you must to bring her home. That's some pep talk right there. Okay, what about the second guy? There will undoubtedly be people coming in droves seeking aid from the church. We have to prepare accordingly so that we are ready to welcome them in. Okay, can. And we are done on here, so we have finished a lot of places already. Time to move on to the third district. Wait, this guy is... Wait, where's the guy? The walking guy? Where's the walking guy? The old man is not here. Oh, there it is. I heard President Croix was arrested. He had my support when he was inaugurated, but his method went several steps too far past the line. We have to remember that we live in a world with consequences. Now Croix has to answer for his crimes. That being said, as far as that pale blue tree goes, I don't even know where to begin. Now that the president is in custody, who's in charge of handling this situation? No clue. Oh wait, no, it's McDowell, right? Speaker McDowell. Oh, I don't believe you. Wait, what are you still doing here? You're coming home right this instant. Hold your horses, woman. At least let me exchange my tokens. Shut your mouth. I am not having it. Oh, for the love of radios. Just when the mist cleared and I finally got in the mood to play some slots, my old battle axe comes marching in. I must have really worried her this time. Does this imbecile not realize how worried I was about him? Cutting off his allowance, no more extra mirror for games, or anything for that matter. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst thing to hear. Welcome to Baka, everyone. Leave your worries at the door and play the day away. Sure. Is there anything new I can trade? I can trade money for you materials if I really want to. Might not be the worst thing, to be fair. I might do that. I might do that. We have a lot of money, right? Too much money to be able to do with anything. This table hasn't been the same ever since Miss Ray Toda returned to Calvert. Our trading matches together were the highlight of my days. Hopefully she will come back to our establishment when Prospel is at peace again. Miss Ray Toda is one of our most loyal regulars. Hopefully she will come back to play once Prospel is at peace again. But I suppose that won't be possible until something is done about that peculiar tree and the war that's looming around your hands. In my opinion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with us opening our doors right now. Entertainment, after all, is but a tool to divert us from worry and rest our weary souls. So why not take a break from these troubling times and enjoy a few games with us? Okay. I don't gamble, so no. Lecter is still here. Hey gang, how's it hanging? Lecter, you're back at the casino and in your vacation clothes too. How can you relax at a time like this? This is beyond me. What happened to your suit, if I may ask? One of those magic golems things went and put a tear in it while we were duking it out earlier. So I'm here to drink and party in its honor? I'll bet you are. Anyway, thanks for helping us with the operation, Lecter. We may not have been able to break into Orcus Tower without your aid. Don't sweat it, I had a blast. Sure as hell beats doing desk work. It was nice getting some exercise in. You know, for an undercover spy, you really wound up stealing the show back then. Clicker too, for that matter. Who'd think you guys could hold your own in a fight? I mean, those fencing skills and stuff, and that high-level art, not the kind of stuff just anyone can pick up overnight. If you really want to know, I guess I could show you a bone on some of my secrets. It all started 30 years ago today. I went on a pilgrimage into the Isengard range, where an old hermit taught me all I know. Is he stealing Reen's backstory? Oh, Falcon, you nasty buggers. I mean, at this point, Reen definitely met Lecter. I think once at least, so... Like, anyone's gonna believe that? Has he always been this troublesome? Hey, no one said you had to believe it. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Anyway, it's probably about time for me to skedaddle on back to Albonius. 50 token says the old man's gonna be needing my help again before long. Am I misunderstanding something? Did the Blood and Iron Chancellor not go missing after being shot? As I recall, the Noble Alliance made their move during the chaos caused by the Iron's assault on the Imperial Army. Yep, they have been occupying Heimdall for, going on 2 months now? I swear it's like making enemies is the old man's hobby. Wish he realized how tough it is for us to clean up after him. But all that aside, I have my doubts that even a bullet through the chest will kill him that easily. You seem pretty sure of that, not concerned at all. Hot meat kettle. From where I'm standing, whether the Noble Alliance win or Omen Gilead makes a last-second comeback, Crossbell's fate is sealed either way. Well, we don't know for sure what the future holds for us. But before anything else, we are going to head for the Azure tree and bring Kia home. Good on ya. Looking towards tomorrow is important and all, but you're bound to trip if you don't watch a step here and now. There's a reason people always say to focus on what's right in front of you. That's what really matters. That's good advice, even if it does sound a little off coming from you. Still, we'll take it to heart. Thanks, Lecter. Just try and make sure your struggle pays off, alright? I don't want to find out later that sticking around was a big waste of time. I think I'll play a little while longer before I try and figure out a way to get back to the Empire. The old man will probably need my help again soon enough, man. It's tough being the Imperial Gopher. I headed for that mysterious tree on you, Wendy. Damn, should have known better than to try and hide anything from you, Drake. Please, I like to imagine I know you well enough after all this time. Just don't forget the hefty tab you owe me, those drinks won't pay for themselves. If you think you can wiggle out of it by dying up there, you've got another thing coming, understood? Yeah. Don't sweat it, I'll make sure we'll square one of these days. I guess that's just the way these two show their concern. The worst may still be yet to come across well, so I would appreciate if you could keep an eye on Randy for me, SSS. He needs to stay alive and well if he ever hopes to pay off his open tab. Of course, Mr. Drake, we'll bring him back at one piece. Don't sweat it, I'll make sure we'll square one of these days. Yep, okay, anyway. I don't know what's that giant glowing tree deals is, but it's barking up the wrong tree. If it thinks it's gonna stop my barking, I will chop it too. That's a very good one. That's a very good line. Time is mirror and I ain't got enough of either to race. Now if only there were any customers around to their end. Okay. Where's the last guy? Yeah. The hell's up with that crazy ass tree? It's gonna be breaking a law of physics or two. Hard to party with that thing in the background. This is seriously cramping my style. Indeed. Wait, no, come back. Okay, we're just gonna fast reload it now. And here I thought Crossbell was finally beginning to stabilize. Maybe I should cut my losses and find a way out of the state while I still can. I mean, it is stabilizing, not fully yet. Kinda. Hey there, pal, want to stop by our club? We're throwing a mega happy hour to celebrate the arrest of President Croix. Just keep our Independence Day sale from a while back on the download, got it? Independence sale. It's only a matter of time before Javier returns and seizes control of Crossbell's underworld. They may not share Ravager's taste for the limelight, but their influence is everywhere in the shadows. Already I can see traces of it treading its way into the back alley. I'm going to have to be careful. Are they already back? I'm guessing they're back then. Oh, come on, Eric, have a drink wish with me. The spooky message are gone, what's better time to put it up? Go home, Sandra, you're drunk. Eric is such a joker. But that's what I remember about him. Oh, sure. Sure. Anyway, we're all struggling right now, so there's this strange feeling of solidarity among all the working gals. I don't even really care about competing for top hostels with my rival anymore. Treating our guests to some good company and their favorite drink is satisfying enough for me. Yep. Okay. So Chorus was arrested and the massive trees appeared in the wetlands, eh? Well, Burnett is being flooded with theories left and right, especially when it comes to that overgrown sapling. This could be my big chance to push it as a brand new tourist attraction. That way I could rake in the riches of our diplomatic ties of things. Yeah. They say money doesn't grow on trees, but that's where they are wrong. That overgrown sapling's gonna make me richer than ever. I'll need to look into the property values around the wetlands. Then I can cash in on once tourism kicks back up. Yeah. God dang it. Do you have any new stuff? Nope, you don't have any new stuff? I'm gonna abandon you, Mr. Lady. Mr. Lady? Miss Lady. I'm gonna assume that was... doesn't have anyone inside. But what did they say about back alley having behavior here? No sense. Okay, can. Our manager instructed us to prepare additional emergency provisions as a precaution. Essential goods are dwindling within the state, however, and it wouldn't be right to take them away from those in need. We contacted the government to ask whether the import freeze will be lifted soon. To ask our speaker. The evacuees were finally able to return home after the mist lifted. Crossbell isn't out of the woods quite yet, but it did raise my spirits when they all thanked us before leaving. Oh, that's nice. There should be no one left unless the reporter is here. Letitia made it clear that she intends to continue operating the hotel regardless of how it affects our profit margins. These are trying times for all of us, Crest Balance. I'd drop on my decades of experience if I'm to support her through this. Okay. Go down. The evacuees returned to their homes after we learned that the president was taken into custody. The enormous tree is still a mystery to us, but the mist is cleared up and the city appears to be settling down. In the meantime, the Hotel Millennium will be taking extra precautions in case things takes another turn for the worse. Okay. We got to visit Lady Ilya while we were helping out at the hospital. She told us that the rest of the troop was practicing their hardest right now and that they needed our support more than ever. If Lady Ilya wishes it, so shall it be. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and cheer like I've never cheered before. Lady Ilya's wish is our command. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and cheer like I've never cheered before. Okay? You can do this, Sonny. Good luck, Agancio. Can't wait to see you make your big comeback. When the mist cleared, I thought I'd be able to open shop again, but now there's that huge tree in the distance. Wait, I've got it. Big blue tree got you hot under the collar? Cool off with some ice cream. What, there's a tagline? Really? I want to come here later. I didn't even remember Arkansas. Let's do CPD first. First, we have this spectacle boy here. This one is the deal with that gigantic tree, and why is it glowing pale blue? I thought I'd seen it all this year, but I guess I was wrong. Wait, don't tell me you guys are thinking of climbing that thing. Yo, this is a fight we can't back down, France. We'll leave you guys to look after the city in the meantime. Yeah, we've got it covered, just be careful up there, yeah? Every one of us needs to do our share right now, no matter how small it may be. The department will find a way to manage down here. You guys be careful heading for the tree, okay? Good to see you again, Special Support Section. Same to you, Rebecca. You're back to the front counter at headquarters, I see. That's right, Officer Kate, Detective Raymond, and the others have also returned to their usual duties. At present, we are no longer under the Defense Forces chain of command. Now that things are back to normal, we are working to respond to the situation from our respective posts. Good to know progress is being made at least. We have your efforts to thank for that. Oh, and before you go, could you deliver a message to Fran for me? Tell her that I have the reception desk covered and that she can devote herself to helping all of you until this is over. Understood. I'm sure she'll be ecstatic to hear that. We'll leave it to you to keep things standing at headquarters, Rebecca. Of course, I'm ready to give everything I have for the sake of the citizens. There's still much to be done before this is all resolved, but best of luck out there, SS. Police headquarters is doing everything it can to get the situation under control, so please let friend know that we have things covered while she's assisting you. There's still much to be done before this is all resolved. Best of luck out there, SS. Okay. Let's hand over the fragments. I see I brought me a data fragment. Okay, yeah. Page 2 on the Divine Child Decrypted. Wait, are we still missing? Oh my. Ah yeah, Joachim Gunther. That was the guy. Okay, can. Oh wait, we can also show notebook, I'm pretty sure. $100 mirror and 1 new material, okay. That wasn't a lot. Or is it? I don't remember. Oh, this is Chief Jolix. Ah, Chief Jolix still has some people here. Hey, Detective Raymond here. Hey guys, listen to this. They say Inspector Donovan is going to be reinstated to the force soon. It's been so tough to fill his shoes with him in the hospital. Now I won't have to do as much work anymore. That's great, Raymond. Though I have to wonder what the inspector would say if he knew the reason behind your relief. Bro, let's not say anything too crazy, okay, Theo? What the inspector doesn't know won't hurt him. Once Inspector Donovan is back, the 2nd Division will finally be able to rest easy again. Until then, I'm going to have to apply myself. I don't want the first thing he sees when he walks in is to be see me slacking. Essentially, yep. Okay. Can we go up? No, we can't go up, so we can't see the other people. Let's see. How's everyone doing? If you're tired, I recommend gulping down a Spartan X. It's not one of my original creations, but I still think you will like it. One bottle will perk you right up so you can face the day full of energy. By the way, I finally heard back from my mom. Turns out she's been keeping safe at the department store the whole time. But enough about that. It's time for all of you to perk yourself up with a reinvigorating sip of Spartan X. No thank you. This is one sticky situation Crossbell has gotten itself into. Still, it's time like this when all of us need to come together. Go and get them, Speaker McDowell. Crossbell won't back down so easily. Come on, youngsters, you join in too. Ho ho, come on now, youngsters, you join in too. Go and get them, Speaker McDowell. Crossbell won't back down so easily. Okay. 2K and EP250. Actually, that's pretty decent, to be honest, but it's quite pricey. I'd rather spend my time on UMAX. The city is more peaceful now, but there's still this sinking feeling in the air. The giant tree showing up makes it hard to feel otherwise. Maybe I could recommend some good books for people to take home and unwind with. Okay. What's the other one? Yeah, here we go. Good morning and welcome to the Crossbell City Library. I figured we wouldn't have many visitors today. But I can't blame anyone for staying inside on account of that mysterious tree looming in the distance. But there's no excuse to drag my feet. As a librarian, I'll do my utmost to be gracious to all who come to check out our books. Abby has been so anxious since the lockdown, so I thought I could help him relax by reading him a book. Hopefully Mark and the Reach of the Deep Forest will do the trick. Hurry and read, Mom, please. Okay, can. Let's go to City Hall. Now that the martial law is no longer in effect, our staff has split up to confirm the safety of the citizens. About a dozen or so were discovered with minor injuries, but most people seem to be okay. Ambulances have already been arranged for those who require treatment, so we should be able to rest easy for now. Okay, can. We're currently planning where to stage our public address regarding the current crisis. Our citizens deserve an official statement on what all this could mean for Crossbell's future. Unrest is spreading as we speak, so time is of the essence. Okay. I'm guessing that McDowell's room has been moved up to August. Which will make sense though. Let's go to Harbour District. We have quite a few places to talk. It turns out that Rains managed to keep himself safe by slipping into the geofront. Thank goodness he's alright. Geofront? Dang. Where did you get the key? Got your camera ready, Rains? Yep, it's good to go. Alright, off to Orcus Tower then. We're not gonna just bum around and let Grace leave us in the dust. Yeah. We will let Grace reports on that gigantic tree. The rest of us are going to follow the government's next moves. We need to keep a close eye on how they're planning to clean things up before Aeromonia and Calvert can respond. We better get out there and gather as much info as we can. There's always another news scoop to cover. You finish one big story, and bam, it's on to the next. On to the next indeed. That's what the police have been having. Hey, we can come out without her yapping, that's good. McKinnon and I rushed out the article on the president's arrest the second the ink was dry. Lucky for us, our full staff is back to work as well. Now that we're in touch with Grace again, it's up to us to keep new information flowing in. We're working as fast as possible to pull out accurate information so we can keep civil unrest to a minimum. Yeah, this is the moment where the pen is mightier than the sword, clearly, for that very reason. Plus, unrest is a very scary thing, I guess. Not I guess, it is a very scary thing. Okay. Life's full of mountains, but let me tell you, there's not one of them that can't be surmounted. However, an Arabonian can stuff it. Same goes for the spooky overgrown shrub. Blue tree, red tree, green tree, I don't give a hoot. Nothing's gonna stop me from making my noodles. Well, you know what can stop you making some noodles? When your life wasn't written to make noodles. Yeah. Or time stop, or something like that, I guess. Could be. Totally. Right. Or if you're dead. Pretty much. Are there any more that could possibly happen? Ah, right. When your machines doesn't work. Oh wait, no. It's primal. It's primeval tools used to cook your noodles. Probably. Yeah, totally nothing of reference there. Anyway, so the colossal tree that materialized is emanating some sort of Azure light, is it? How eerily reminiscent of the Liberal arc that appeared above the bowl. They say it turned out to be an ancient floating city. What then is this the true nature of this tree? Did he went up to Liberal arc? I don't remember. At this point I'm just trying to remember. I thought I'd finally be able to look up and see a sunny sky again, but instead we get a huge tree. What in the world is it even? Don't tell me the president's responsible for that too. It doesn't seem dangerous at least. Yep, okay. Oh, he's not moving, let's go. Martial law caused a huge backlog of packages to power up, so now I'm busier than ever. At least I don't have to worry about being out of a job, plus I'm getting plenty of exercise. Man, do I feel alive. Yep. Another place done. Yep, another place done. That's pretty good. Oh wait, 2 more. My grandpa says it's too soon to start feeling safe. I'm scared we might get attacked again, but everything will be okay as long as I have grandpa with me. I love him so much. Between martial law, the president getting arrested, and that tree springing up, I just can't keep track of it all. But no matter what happens next, I won't let anyone harm Amissa, not over my dead body. Yeah, I can. Let's go to East Street. Let's go meet Noel's parents first. Only my husband was still with us. Osmar were chosen to fight for what was right until the very end. That was his pride as the guardsman. Please, special support section, please keep watching over Noah in front. My daughters are in your care. You can work them as hard as you like until you resolve the crisis. Jeez, Mom. Okay, anyway, now I need to go back into the city. And we're going to change ourselves into Wazi. But we don't need Noel for the rest of this thing. So Noel, you're going to be changed for Wazi. Yeah, I think that's fine. Wait, no. Wait. Okay, let's go back to E Street. Anyway, Azure went back to the downtown district a little while ago. The old me would have been upset with him for leaving us so soon. But I know he just wants to look out for his friends and everyone else in the neighborhood. Azure has become his own person now, so I'm not gonna nag him the way I used to. I know he's doing everything he can to help his friends and neighbors downtown. I got really scared when I saw that big tree outside, but as he said he'd do something about it, and that made me feel better. He may be my brother, but I don't think even he can make that tree go away. Still, I'm glad he wanted to cheer me up. My brother's the coolest. I feel a lot better thanks to him. Yep. Okay, let's see. Next place. I think it's the Mary family. It's a relief to know Cindy and Sophia's families are safe. That isn't the end of things though. Oh, how I wish life would go back to normal soon. The company I work for closed after the IBC building went down, but we recently rented a small office space and opened up again. It's been a while though, so I need to shake off the rust. Still, I'm eager to get back to providing for our family, Mari included of course. Yeah? Father seems excited to be going back to work. Hehe, I'm happy for him. What about you, Mari? Nyan? I'm happy for him. You should be happy. Yep. Okay, anyway, let's go to East Street. We have a lot of people in East Street to talk to. The president gets apprehended, an ominous blue tree pops out out of nowhere. When are we ever gonna catch a break? All I want is for things to go back to the way they were. What's wrong, Roy? Nothing, don't worry about it. There's no time to be afraid when I have got this little rascal to watch out for. Protecting Mei Ling is the most important thing in the world to me. As long as she's safe, not everything else will be fine. President Croix has been apprehended. As head of state being arrested like this is practically unheard of. What's going to happen to Crossbell now? Roy looks really sad. He should stop being such a worrywart and pray with me instead. Yeesh. Even if President Croix is out of the picture, we still have Speaker McDowell. I can't think of any man more capable of restoring peace to Crossbell. If there's anyone we can count on to restore peace to Crossbell, it's Speaker McDowell. You can't possibly have him be there eternally. Someone needs to take over. I'm glad everything in Crossbell is back to normal mostly. Anyway. We still have got that mysterious tree looming in the distance, but hey, I'm sure we'll find a way to manage. Maybe I'll whip up some new handicrafts to relax. Well, it's the day off from work, then it's back to full steam tomorrow. Yeah, the tree's a little ominous, but I think we'll manage. Oops. But anyway, feels like the city's returning to its usual hustle and bustle again. I had to do my part and kickstart the economy by buying as much as I can. Okay, time to plan out another new shopping route and maximize those savings. Okay. Din's plan to overcome this is to eat more vegetable. I'd like to know where he gets his optimism. Still, I guess it's that part of him that brightens everybody's day. Maybe that's what being a street vendor is really about in the end. Din's unrelenting optimism never fails to cheer everyone up. He even comforted me when those monsters were roaming the streets. Hehe, I really owe him for that. Welcome one and all. Din's Fresh is open for business today. Fresh veggies will help us overcome this crisis in better health than ever before. Lily keeps glancing over at me for some reason. Do I have something stuck on my face? Nah, you don't need to worry about it, dumplings. The men of the house have begun treating me with more respect lately. Hehe, how many years have it been since I last went shopping with Gillette? I know things are tense right now, but little moments like this are still worth enjoying. Me, my dad, and my brother are all worried about Mom going out alone, so we're taking turns shopping with her. It's a little inconvenient, but if something happened to Mom, we'd all go down with the ship. I feel like I'm finally starting to realize how much I appreciate her. Arthur must have nerves of steel. Anyone else would be closing up shop at a time like this. Then again, the tenacity is one of the reasons I fell in love with her. After my 7 years of steal, anybody else would be closing up shop at a time like this. It's not often that I'm in the area though, so I may as well help out with the store. I understand why my hubby is worried after all that's happened, but to think he'd come help me at my store. I guess I do feel a bit safer though. Might as well put him to work and get some sales out of it. My hubby worked as a seafood buyer abroad, but all this madness has left him out of a job. Might as well put him to work at the store and get him some sales out of it. Get some sales out of it. Indeed. We have started out our shipping business again. Up until now, our routes have typically been to and from covered, but we have to make do with delivering within state lines for a while. But hey, it's all the same job in the end. As long as we work hard, just as hard as we ever have, things will sort themselves out. We may be limited to shipping within state lines right now, but that doesn't change. That doesn't mean the job changed any. As long as we work as hard as we ever have, things will sort themselves out. Just gotta make sure I'm properly fed beforehand. You look like you're about to go somewhere super dangerous. I wish you wouldn't, but if Risha said I'm going, then I can't stop her. I'll be right here waiting for you, so you better come back safely. Well, if it isn't Detective Bennings and his colleagues, how are you? How? What are you doing here? There's something strange about us coming to Long Lao for a bite to eat? With the city calming down, what better time for a relaxing meal? Still kind of ballsy, don't you think? Even took the middle table for anyone who walks in to see. I was not comfortable with it myself. However, it was the waitress who seated us here, and Master Cao did not refuse. Don't think me some brazen malcontent trying to flaunt his newfound freedom. All we want is to eat our meals in peace. I feel we have earned it. The Liberation Mission was the first time in a while that we fought the Red Constellation with such gusto. Well, as far as that goes, you do have our thanks for helping. So what do you all plan to do now? We intend to observe what happens next until things return to normal. Once we have a handle on what Crossbell's immediate future will look like, we'll find a new headquarters and resume our business. I was afraid of that. It's only natural. Vivace is gone, and soon the Red Constellation will be out the door as well. There's never been a better time for Harrier. This has been long overdue, but after much toing and froing, we're finally nearing our goal of having full control over Crossbell's underworld. And it would not have been possible without the tireless work of your collaborator, Master Yin. You aren't telling me anything I didn't already know. Facing Harrier again was inevitable. Perhaps so, but I'm looking forward to it all the same. Just know that if you intend to be the next barrier in our way, it's how don't count on being the first one to stop us. I had a feeling you would say something to that effect, but I would hardly call me and my men a barrier in the sense that you know it. Not compared to the chaos in Zamuria, nor the noose to the west that will soon be tightening around Crossbell's neck. A little dramatic, don't you think? Not at all. In the meantime, I wish your team luck in tackling this Azure tree business, Detective Bennings. We of Harrier will be in your corner, over in the shadows, of course. Okay. Once the time is right, taking over the city's underbelly will be simple with Vivace and the Red Constellation out of the picture. Becoming enemies may be inevitable, but I look forward to our clashes with the SSS all the same. On behalf of Harrier, thank you for all you have done thus far. Our men have already vacated the Sunfall in case you were curious. We have done all we can to assist you. Best of luck and do be careful. Thank goodness I didn't go at the Sunford, but that also means that if we go at the Sunford, it's really for the quest. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, let's continue talking to the people here. Master's motto is that everyone is happier on a full stomach. When Bruce and me eventually start our business, everything he's taught us is gonna carry over. I just know it. Every order today comes with an extra large serving and all you can eat rice. Go ahead and chow down, it will energize you. Where do you get all your rice from? Should have known Master would insist on opening back up today, even with that freaky tree over in the distance. I've been worried about my mom over in Calvert, but honestly, Arabonia probably has it worse with that civil war. I shouldn't be letting my thoughts wander though. More business hour means more time to learn everything Master has to teach. To be fair, I'll tell you, so the civil war doesn't have much deaths, right? Meaningful deaths anyway. There are deaths, but are they meaningful? Most of them, hard to say. Not saying that life is irrelevant, but as in like plot-wise. Doesn't really drive the narrative home, or doesn't make you feel the importance. Or maybe I played too much game to feel that importance. Maybe that's another thing. Anyway, I've had enough of this recent chain of events in Crossbell. No good will come from panicking though, as such we will remain open. Someone needs to chop that blue tree down so I can go back to running Long Lao in peace. Long now is open for business. Take a seat if you want to order. If you're headed where I think you are, you're gonna need a good meal first. Huh, I might buy some. I'm sure working on hardest through this crisis will be a useful experience for the future. Me and Pat plan on opening up a big successful shop someday, but for now we gotta focus on what's in front of us. Alright, time to clean this place until it looks brand spanking new. Okay. Then nothing else here? There's probably nothing else here. Are we done? We are done here. So we left a few more houses and the bracer gear. I think I'll stop here for the day. My voice is getting tired, and yeah, I do know that I'll be leaving you guys with over like a 2 weeks break or something, but well, what do you have to do? The president has been arrested, but where do we go from here? There's still so much left for the people of Crossbell to overcome. All of us who call this place home needs to come together and show unity. Then we can take a step in the right direction. I mean, direction, sometimes you have to decide in a group, not a person deciding about it, right? You need to hear opinions and stuff, so yeah. Our lives may be back to normal, but Crossbell still has a slew of other problems to deal with. With our diplomatic relations effectively severed, merchants across the state will begin to run out of stock. I need to reach out to Speaker McDowell so the two of us can work out some solutions. Indeed. Fisherman Guild. I was finally able to get in touch with my friends and family in Amorica village. There's still plenty to be worried about, but hearing from them was still a huge relief. On a separate note, this whole situation hasn't dampened our members' enthusiasm for fishing one bit. Serdan, Peter, and Kopan left with their bait and tackled the moment the mist cleared. Of course, they're lunatics, what do you expect? No one in here, right? Yeah, pretty much. Oh goodness, the game just bugged out, yay. I love it. Okay, let's go in. Oh, hey there, kiddos. Congrats on being the president. Talk about a big catch, huh? Thanks, Mikhail. We wouldn't have been able to make it inside the first place without the guild's help. It was our teamwork that paved the way for the mission's success. Oh please, it was nothing. We have been wanting to do something about the situation for a while. You showing up was just the windfall we needed. Because of you, the guild is finally able to get back to business as usual. Oh, that will explain why you're the only one downstairs. Yep, with the barrier down and the city clear, most everybody has gone off to check on the other parts of the state. We're locked inside for so long that we're practically drowning in requests. My boys and girls are going to be so busy. Our sincerest condolences. Yeah, we'd like to lend a hand, but you know. Don't worry about it, we'll hold down the fort around here. In exchange, you go ahead handle that tree that's spotted out of the wetlands for us. I know it's personal, the way I see it, that divides the work out perfectly. I guess you're right. Kia and Arios are over there, and we are going to do everything in our power to bring them back. Naturally. And there's that SSS can do attitude. I shouldn't have to tell you not to underestimate Arios though, he's a tough cookie. After competing with him for almost a year, you should know that better than anyone. I will spec some sense into him and give him an extra one from me. Glad to. Beating him will be easier said than done, but it's the only way you're gonna bring him and Kia back to reality. And when you do, I'm gonna blow up his letter of resignation and smack him over the head for putting us through all this foolery. See oh no, the bracer schedule. Arios, dash. Dash, yeah. Lin is on standby. Okay, we already seen the other three, so yeah. Oh gosh. You were amazing earlier, Kirika. Seeing the title school's flying swallow with my own two eyes was nothing short of enlightening. It's not often I get to brandish my chakrams, but it went better than I anticipated. I can tell you have been training hard yourself, Lin. Compared to a spa 8 years ago, you're a brand new martial artist, a much more capable one at that. Hardly, my technique has a way to go. I'm nowhere near the level of mastery you and Zin have achieved as much as I'd like to be. Being a dedicated pupil is a good place to start though. At the rate you're growing, you may be able to move the immovable in another year or so. He has yet to overcome his weakness. Oh, fair and tender maidens. Haha, your sharp tongue could make even an A-way racer like him look bad, Kilika. There's no better experience than fighting back to back with my idol, Kilika. I need to refine my title powers even more to keep Crossbell safe. Excellent job, everyone. Likewise, Kilika, thanks for offering to lend a hand. Yeah, you and Nectar kicked some serious ass back then. Please, it was nothing at all. Putting that aside, I scarcely expected any of this Azure Tree business. How has Calvert responded to the situation? The Republican government is in shock. It's visible from out here as you see. But without any knowledge of what threat it may pose, they have decided to sit back and observe. I can't divulge any more beyond that. I suppose that's fair. I plan to remain here until I have a full assessment of what's going on. What path Crossbell takes from today on remains to be seen. No doubt it will largely depend on your action. Spare yourself the regret. Do whatever it is you believe to be right. That was our intention from the start. Thank you again, Kilika. Okay. Okay, I think I will end the stream here. I think I'm very tired. Yeah, I think I'm done. Anyway, with that said though, the next time we'll finish up Downtown District, Arc and Seal, as well as finishing up where else are we not done? Central District and Train Street. So, and then we have to do all our side missions, objective, hidden missions, and wrap up the series. Okay, maybe 4 is still very generous. No, it's not generous. It's not generous enough. I probably have to give another 6 streams to finish this. For what I see, 1 stream for the remaining 1, and maybe a bit of side quest. 2 to finish up side quest, hidden quest. I'm not going to be able to do the recipe, so I might ignore that. I'm just going to craft every single recipe once, at least that I have currently, to see the effects. And then, thirdly would be the third stream. Probably you material farming and prep for Final Dungeon. 4th is Final Dungeon. I expect Final Dungeon to be quite lengthy. Usually most of the Final Dungeons are like 2 streams worth, so 4 and 5. And then I do not know whether Final Boss needs its own stream because it also usually takes a while, and we are going to be fighting quite a few hard bosses. So splitting into 2 or 3 might make sense depending on how the time factor plays out, right? So I anticipate at least 6 streams, which is about 6 hours plus 7. Now, if we assume everyone is about 1 hour, is 6 hours, but obviously, likely, sometimes there's this rare stream I can do a little bit more like this one, I'll do it. Yeah, but I need to end the stream now anyway, so I need to go have dinner, prep for my actually own stuff to do, my own projects, and yeah, we shall see where to go from there. And okay, so for the PSA, I'm not streaming next Monday. I'm also not streaming likely next Friday as well. Okay, next Friday one, as I said, I'll probably post a community post if I'm streaming that day. But Monday, I'm definitely not streaming. I'm gonna prepare for Lunar, so in that sense, I don't really have time to do the stream. Right? So yeah, I do wish everyone who celebrates it a happy Lunar New Year, and if you don't, have a good public holiday. And if you don't have a public holiday then, because your country doesn't celebrate it or whatever, yeah, I will see you next time. Very long time. Yeah, I do hope you actually enjoy the Trails to Azure stream. If you do enjoy the YouTube side, please do leave a like, press subscribe, and press the notification bell button so that whenever I do my streams or if I do an upload, you'll be notified. And do leave a comment down below to improve engagement. And then for the Twitch side, do press the follow button so that whenever I do stream, you'll be notified. And then yeah, with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I will see you potentially next Friday. Potentially is the word I will use. I wouldn't say I will be streaming next Friday. Yeah. And tata for now. Bye bye. Oh yeah, by the way, if I don't post anything next Friday, probably I'm not streaming. Yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to stop. Forgot about that. Yep. Okay. Bye bye.